Welcome to Letting Go University. This is the daily Letting Go live stream, taking A Course in Miracles, the workbook, and applying each lesson with letting go. The pathway of surrender, the Sedona Method. If you'd like to learn more about letting go, recommended Letting Go, the Pathway of Surrender by Dr. David R. Hawkins and the Sedona Method by Hale, Dwoskin. Check those out or join us for many more sessions at the link in the description, lettinggouniversity.com. We have 4 additional sessions to these ones every single day. And today's lesson is I can elect to change all thoughts that hurt. It's lesson 284. So what are you insisting on is painful? Insisting on is suffering. Insisting on misery. Notice the thoughts about some situation that you've carried and decided that there's a loss there, or that there's pain there, or that there's suffering there. What if that wasn't true? And this lesson is about taking some thought that hurts and just turning it over, surrendering it. I can change all thoughts that hurt. I can elect to change all thoughts that hurt. So you take that thought and you just keep releasing on it. You keep releasing on that situation, that person, that place, that thing, that memory, and just watch it transform as the vibration that you were on, where it seemed to be hurt, gets transcended, and you experience the revelation of the truth of what actually is. This idea is that God never gives us anything that hurts, so grief and pain must be impossible. Let's let go of how we've been perceiving things, that old vibratory frequency, that ego survival program that's trying to keep us separate from God, and trust in Him. Trust in His joyous gifts, accepting but the joyous as the truth. So let's begin. Go ahead and take some thought that seems to hurt. What's a thought that's been hurting or seemed to hurt? Are you willing to transcend this? Have a revelation of something else? If not, no need to. No need to. You can keep it. Though it is not a gift from your Father, it's an ego survival program. And whether you believe that or not, could you take that thought and elect to change the thought that hurts? Again, it's optional. You don't have to. Could you, if by your choice, could you take that thought and elect to change the thought that hurts? So when you've been thinking that thought, can you notice the feeling? If you just let all the thinkingness drift by, what's the vibration, the feeling in the field, in the body, in the energy body? Could you open up and just allow that feeling to come to conscious awareness and let the thought scroll by without engaging it further? Could you engage the feeling, feel the feeling, let the feeling be there? This is the feeling that hurts. It's not the thought, it's the feeling. And that thought is being held. So could you open up and let that feeling, that hurt, could be fear, anger, sadness, guilt, pride. Could you open up and just let that feeling come up? Bring that vibration to vibrate. Really feel that feeling. Trying not to feel this feeling keeps it stuck. And that's why the thought keeps repeating. The thought's like a lid on the feeling. Could you ignore the thought and just let this feeling unpack? Let it vibrate until it finishes, until it dissolves. Could you just let that feeling vibrate? Just stay with the feeling just for now. And could you surrender this feeling? Just turn it over to God. Watch it dissolve. Or it doesn't exist in Him in truth. Might not seem like it, so would you just surrender this feeling? Just turn it over? Which means just experiencing it until it goes. No longer fighting it, no longer needing to figure it out. Could you just surrender this feeling? Turn it over. And watch the thoughts that hurt change. When could you surrender this vibration of ego separate survival and the imagination that you could be hurt? You can elect to change all thoughts that hurt. So take that same one. This is work with the same thought until it changes. And just notice if there's been any shift. And when you're thinking that thought that seems to hurt, could you notice the feeling? The feeling is the hurt. It's not the thought, it's the feeling. And could you let yourself go into that feeling? Just take the light of your consciousness, your awareness, right into the feeling. Letting the thought drift by without following it, could you just go into the feeling? Light it up. Feel it, experience it, and allow it to dissolve in the light. All darkness, all falsity dissolves in the light. Could you just bring yourself, your awareness to that feeling, just lighting it up, feeling it, experiencing it just for now? Just letting it run without trying to change it or do anything with it. All you got to do is light it up. Just feel it, experience it, just as it is, and watch it dissolve. There is a chance that you might hang on to this. Might seem important. So it's just a choice. Could you let it go? Would you let it go? When could you let this feeling go? Let light replace the darkness. Change the thought that hurts or hurt before, and just notice any shift. There could be more of the feeling. It just takes what it takes. You just keep lighting it up, keep feeling it, keep ignoring the thoughts, and just continue letting it go. You can always check in if you want to keep it. It seems valuable. Could you let it go anyway? I can elect to change all thoughts that hurt. Now, can you even remember what that thought was? If you can't even remember the thought or it feels totally neutral, you've completed releasing on it. Though, let's say that thought still is there. If it is still there, you can elect to change any thought that hurts. through letting go, through forgiving. Could you notice any feeling, even if it's different, even if it's shifted behind that thought? It's not the thought that hurts, it's the feeling. Could you go into the feeling, any feeling behind that thought that seemed to hurt? What if it was just a feeling that hurts? A feeling other than joy, other than love? An ego survival program. Could you just open that up, open the door, open the storage, go into that feeling, light it up? Bring the light of your consciousness, your awareness to that feeling. Let that feeling be experienced. It's trying not to feel feelings that claims they're real, keeps them stuck. Could you open the door to what's been kept and light it up? Go into it. Let it dissolve in the light that you are. You are not this feeling. You are the light. Could you release this feeling from storage? Light it up. Let it dissolve. Would you release this feeling? No longer value it. Just give it up. When could you release this feeling? You can elect to change all thoughts that hurt. And this lesson says to just keep on going through this. To keep on, you just take this idea and you just keep applying it. And you just keep on releasing. Keep on releasing. Some people carry these thoughts that hurt for decades, even lifetimes, as the ego goes from body to body. So, could you allow yourself to just go behind any thought that hurts, anything that's still left? If the thought goes away, well done. Well done releasing. Or if you have a new thought on a new frequency, well done. That's it. And if you haven't quite gotten there yet, that's okay. How much energy can be stored around a grievance that's been nurtured for a lifetime or lifetimes? And could you just open up that feeling, any that's left behind that thought, if it's still there? Just work with one until you've changed the thought that hurts. Could you notice the vibration, the feeling behind that thought, anything that's been carried? Could you dive in, go right into that feeling, just light it up, experience it, just staying with that feeling, continuing to light it up. You know why this darkness gets hidden and stuck? Because I don't want to look at it, I don't want to feel it. I'm denying it and therefore claiming it's real. Could you just keep the door open, keep the light shining on it, keep feeling it? And could you let go of this hurt? Just surrendering it to God. For He has not given you anything that hurts. That's the ego. Just turn it over, surrender it, let it go. Enlighten. Would you surrender this feeling? Let it go. Changing any thought that hurt. Watching it dissolve. Because the thoughts can only show up on a frequency, on a feeling, on a vibration. So could you just surrender any more of the charge, any more of the feeling, any more of the darkness? Just light it up, turn it over, enlighten. You can elect to change all thoughts that hurt. So if the thought's still there, notice, has it changed? Does it still seem to hurt? It could have shifted to a different feeling. Maybe it went from fear to grief, or from fear to anger, or anger to fear. Just the now feeling behind that thought. Same thought, if it's still there. Could be there's more of the same feeling you've already been lighting up. That's okay. Takes what it takes. Could you feel that feeling behind the thought, the now feeling? Could you dive into that feeling, bring the light into the feeling, go right into the feeling, deeper, deeper, deeper. Experience that feeling just as it is. It's trying not to feel it that has given it this longevity. Could you just go into the feeling? And could you let go of the hurt? What's it mean to let it go? You let it go. You let that feeling run until it goes. Sometimes with a yes or a no to could you let it go, it spontaneously releases. Sometimes it just needs to keep going until it runs out. Would you let this feeling go? Let this hurt go and change your thought? That thought change happens automatically, by the way. When you release the feeling, when you let it go. When could you let go of this vibration of separation, of ego? And change the thought that hurt? Just trusting that this is not a gift of your Father, this feeling, any hurt, any pain, any grief. It's just an ego survival program. Could you let go of hurt and just accepting but the joyous as the truth for you? And it takes what it takes, just continuing to let go, release, surrender, enlighten. The ego doesn't want to give this stuff up. It claims the hurts are justified. The anger, the fear, the pain claims it's real. So as you do this, you just might notice little subtle shifts at first. And eventually, all the thoughts that hurt just fall away as you continue surrendering what is impossible for the Son of God. Hurt and pain. For these are not of your Father or of you, they are a stranger. Could you let them go and enlighten, and thereby enlighten the world? You can elect to change all thoughts that hurt. Suffering of any kind is nothing but a dream. Would you go beyond the dream of suffering, let it go, and enlighten the world? Well done, letting go. Thanks so much for being here, and have the best day enlightening.